My name is Sally Ames. I work with a stroke patient across the street from Myrna's house. In all kinds of weather for a long time, I have watched Myrna walk to her neighbor's house. Then I met her. We became friends. This is her story. But it is also the story of 1,000 older people who never learned to grow old.
What are you doing here, honey?
Oh, I came to play bridge.
Oh, honey, it's not today. Today is Monday. But I'd love to see you. Do you want to come in?
Oh,
well, of course.
No, I knew it wasn't the right day. I just came to see how Bernie is, and now I just have to go because I'm very late. Bye.
Bye.
I hear every word. I hear perfectly. I just had a hearing test. It's you that couldn't hear.
I was just saying that we couldn't hear you. You couldn't hear him.
Now, Goldie, I know you get everything all mixed up, so come on. It's okay. If you have bad hearing, it's all right. Bernie, I think you should take her and get a hearing test. Now, are we coming to play cards or not?
Yeah, I'm telling you to play cards. Quit the arguing. Let's go with the game.
Gin.
That's not gin. Look, that's not a run there. You're not out.
The game of gin is a well-known game.
And you don't have to tell me that the game of gin is a well-known game.
I'm afraid I do have to tell you.
Oh, come on. Come on. I don't really feel well. I think I have to go home.
We don't want you to go home. We just want you to look at the cards.
We're old
Like
friends.
The way I play, and that's the way you have of getting rid of me. Well, if you don't want to be with me, that's fine, but I'm going to go home. But I can play gin, and I play gin all my life, and just making up excuses. Look at him, I can tell he's making fun of me. Well, I'm going home.
I'm sorry. I don't want you to
You're
feel
sorry,
that way.
I'll just bet you're sorry.
Bertie, why are you looking at me like that?
Because I've had a lousy night. I like this game.
What are you looking? Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. Goldie, I don't want you to touch anything. I know where everything is, and I have everything in order now, and there's nothing. Just stay right where you are. I can get it very well by myself. Exactly what I'm doing. I don't need all this. Just believe me, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, my God, look at that chair. It's all wet. What's with all the soap? You don't have to carry soap with you. You can get the soap at the daycare center. They give you a massage and a shower.
I don't go to the daycare center with all those old people. I don't want people pawing all over me and giving me a bath. It isn't that I'm not afraid of water, but you can't trust them at the daycare center because the woman that gives the bath, what she does, you take your clothes off and you put your clothes down and she steals because I saw her take my best pearl necklace. I was watching her while I was
No. You gave that necklace to your daughter. You gave it to her 2 years ago.
I would never, Anita, I would never give those pearls away because don't you tell me I gave them to my daughter because I wouldn't. I promised Charles. That was his last wish. Before he left me, he told me to wear his pearls in my coffin, and I promised him I would never give them away. I have perfect memory. You don't have to tell me that I forgot either.
Well, all of us have good memories and bad memories. My memory isn't so good anymore, and I just think we ought to give up playing cards.
If you don't want to play cards anymore, that's fine with me.
Okay, we'll let it go at that.
We'll just let it go at that.
Wait a while. We'll call you. Okay? We'll call you sometime in the future.
Oh, fine. And I can see myself out and that's just fine.
Don't try to talk her into something.
Look, I understand very well. I understand she's getting much worse than she's been.
I'm afraid so. So
And,
we'll try to see her
how,
some.
how long can you put up with this?
Well, you have to be kind. And
She's
you
an
have-
old friend, I know.
where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Don't you know you have a doctor's appointment? I stopped by the house. The door was open. The television was going. The pot was on the stove. I got so frantic. I don't know what happened.
I spent a lot of time with Myrna's daughter. She had heard about my work with validation and had called me to help her. We spent a lot of time talking about Myrna when she was younger. She was never mentally ill, but she fussed a lot. She was always busy doing things. Now she is driving away her family and her friends. Myrna's story is very familiar to me. I had studied validation, and I knew how to help her.
What do you mean, where have I gone? I went for a walk. That's what I went for. And I didn't leave. I have my keys. I'm... Well, what are you talking about? I know exactly where I'm going, and I know where I'm going. I know I have a doctor's appointment. I know very well that I have a doctor's appointment, and I have everything. You don't have to show me what I have my keys. You...
I am a validation worker. Validation is a theory and method that helps older people like Myrna live and die with self-respect. Myrna is afraid. She's afraid of going blind, so she hoards eyeglasses. Her purse is a symbol of her identity as a woman. She holds it tight to keep control. She stuffs it with Kleenex, paper, pens, pencils, sugar, candy, salt, holding it tight to her, holding on to the ability to read and to write and to cook. The people that take care of her are substitutes for her mother, a woman she could not trust.
I've been cooking in this kitchen for a long time, and I don't need you to tell me how to cook. She got all the yolk out the soot. Wasted. And now she's getting the...
Myrna never felt that she was loved by her mother. Her mother always substituted food for that love. Myrna never yelled at her mother. She kept all of this need for love inside of her. Now in old age, when she is older, in resolution, she wants to get rid of all of this anger. And so she uses her caregivers and accuses them of poisoning her food.
If I ate all the food that you give me, you know I would be dead.
Nobody can stand Myrna. Not her nursing assistant who has learned to ignore her. Not her daughter who tries to live with her. Not her husband who died on her at the age of 45. Myrna can't stand herself. She's oriented to time and place, but not happily. She is mal-oriented, the first phase of resolution.
You moved Charles's shoes. I had them right here like this, and you took the polish off. And don't you tell me that he's dead, because I know that he's dead. And I know that he died 10 years ago. But I can polish my own husband's shoes if I want to.
Myrna was never honest with herself. When her husband died, she expressed no feelings. Now she shines shoes to express that loss. She can't face the fact that she can't remember. She's afraid of losing her identity. She can't see well, so she holds on tight to possessions to prove that she is still alive.
What are you doing in my chair? Sadie, you're sitting in my chair, you know that? Get off of my chair. I told you 100 times not to sit in my chair. I told you that was my chair, and I don't want anybody to sit in...
She became a martyr, that she was never mean. But now, as an old woman, all of these emotions are bubbling over. It hurts her to keep this inside of her, so she takes it out on others. She can't blame herself. She can't change the way she's lived all her life. She has entered into a final stage, resolution. She struggles to die without So much emotion kept inside of her. She needs someone to listen to her with empathy. She needs validation.
What are you doing with my things? And what have you got in your hand there?
See, I found your wedding ring. It was where you hid it, under your napkin.
I never take off my wedding ring. Don't you tell me I hid my wedding ring. How did you know where it was, huh? Because you put it there yourself, you thief!
Myrna's wedding ring is a symbol of the love she never had. She feels cheated, robbed. She can't admit it. Half asleep, but on purpose, she hides the ring to yell at the world. Deep down, buried inside, Myrna knows she hid the ring. Her conscious mind denies the truth.
You can't do it. Go away. Go away. You can't make the bed now. Yes, honey. A white coat. Oh, my God. A white coat. He's sitting there. He's lying there. He's lying there. Don't make... Would you listen to me? I don't know what to do. He has a white coat. I think he has a knife. Don't make up the bed now because he'll find you. He may cut you up with a knife. Sadie, are you hearing me? Please. All right. You want to be with the man? You be with the man. I'm going now. You better be careful.
Myrna never felt sexual feelings, not even with her husband. Her parents punished her when she said the word sex. But in old age and resolution, sexual feelings bubble over. She can't admit her longings. She uses her mind-eye to picture the man she just saw on television. She strips him naked and sees him under her bed. And finally, she is able to release her sexual feelings.
You better be careful. Nobody listens. Nobody listens. You can talk, you can talk, you can tell them. What do they care? They don't listen. They don't care. None of them. They just do all their busy. That's all they are.
Older people do not respond to the methods that help the younger people. Myrna does not trust people who give her advice or want to analyze her or think that she should act like a nice little old lady. In her mind, she hears their voices. Frustrated, she vents out her anger.
Myrna, if you keep complaining about her cooking, you're gonna lose Sadie. She's a great cook. Her chicken is delicious.
Oh, if it's so delicious, how come I vomit every time I eat it? And how come I have diarrhea? And how come my stools are green if she's such a good cook? And I am not going to go to that daycare center. You think I'm going to sit and listen to that syrupy woman with her stupid voice?
Now, Myrna, dear, that water is not from a leak in the ceiling. Little accidents happen to all of us. Let's sit down and talk about it. Tell me about it.
Your psychology on that Sally Jones over there. She's the one that put water and wet my chair. It wasn't me that wet my chair. And everybody steals everything. That Sally, she stole my glasses.
Now, why are you stealing people's glasses? Don't you know they'll think you're a freak and you're gonna land in jail and maybe in an insane asylum?
Didn't steal anybody's glasses. I have 20/20 vision in both eyes. What do I need her glasses for?
Myrna, Sadie did not steal your wedding ring. See? Here it is. You hid it yourself under the couch. Look outside. It's a beautiful spring day. Let's take a walk to the corner.
We can have an ice cream and look at the wedding rings in the jewelry store.
You never steal my wedding ring, but you always know where it is. And I'm not going to that jewelry store, and I'm not taking a walk and buying an ice cream cone. What do you think I am, a little baby? I know who steals my things and who doesn't.
Now, what are you worried about a guy under the bed for? Don't you want to have a little fun? Does he have any games with him?
I know you're lying. You don't believe a word I'm saying. I know you don't see the man. Well, I see him, and I see him clear as anything. And I don't care if you see him or not. And you don't have to make fun of me either, because I know when someone's telling me the truth, and I know when somebody's lying. And you're lying. Phony.
Are you hurt, my dear?
Get away!
Oh, no, let me help you up your neck.
You broke my neck. And you pushed me. You did it on purpose.
Oh, no, dear,
My
you're
back.
all right.
My
You're
neck.
all right.
You broke my neck. You broke. I'm going to sue you. You people are always pushing people around and telling people what to do and ordering people around. Why don't you get the hell out of here? I think you're so good, but you're not. You're really not. You're really a mean
I just
bitch.
want to help you.
That's what you are.
This is an angry old lady, and I made a mistake. She doesn't want my help. She's lost control, and she blames me. It's not easy to validate the maloriented who hate and spit and swear at you.
Did you hear what I said? You're a mean bitch.
I've got to be honest with myself. She hurt me. If I am full of hate, I cannot validate. I need to center, to put aside my reaction. I put my hand on my center and take 4 deep breaths, in through my nose and out through my center.
Leave my purse alone. You're always busybodying and telling everybody what to do and thinking you know everything, and you wouldn't care.
We
And
don't care.
That's
All
right, you don't. And everybody's always telling me what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Now,
They keep telling you what to do, and we're always fussing at you. Is
that's
that it?
right, that's right.
I keep making the same mistake. I rephrased without empathy. I repeated what she said without picking up her pitch and her tempo. I didn't rephrase, I mimicked her. And she doesn't trust me.
Telling me what to do and bossing me around.
Who's telling you what to do?